Hey everybody, I'm here today to answer the simple question of, should you buy shoes that are too big or too small? I'll be telling you the truth about the answer to this question. Now, we've all been there in that situation where you're ordering shoes online and they don't have your exact shoe size. Let's say you're a 9.5 and they have a 9 or a 10. Should you buy the shoes that are too small or too big? We've all been in this predicament, and there's an easy answer. You should always buy the shoes that are too big for your shoe size. I'll tell you why. Let's say you buy the shoes that are too small. Okay, there is a chance that they could arrive and they could fit nice and snugly on your foot, okay? And your foot might not grow depending on how old you are and, whether or not your bones are gonna keep growing at that age. But there's also a chance that the shoe is gonna be too small. And if the shoe is too small, that means number one, you're gonna have to return it, assuming that you can return it or exchange it, okay? Number two, you cannot wear the shoe for the time being. And number three, you now have to make an additional trip to get a bigger shoe size, okay? The bigger size that was available from the beginning. On the other hand, if you get a shoe size that is too big, there is the same chance that your foot just might fit inside of it because maybe it's too big, but maybe it fits smaller than it actually is, depending on the brand and how it works and so forth, and the fitment that the brand offers. So yes, there is the same likelihood. If you buy a shoe that's too small, your foot might fit in it. If you buy a shoe that's too big, your foot might fit in it. Same likelihood either way, except the benefit to buying a shoe that's too big is that you can do things to make your foot fit inside of a shoe that's too big. If you buy a shoe that's too small, you just can't wear it. If your foot doesn't fit in it, you just can't wear it, okay? It won't work. It'll be uncomfortable, painful. You probably can't even fit your foot inside of it, okay? Whereas if you buy a shoe that's too big, you can still wear it. There are things that you can do to get your foot inside of there because it's too big. Your foot will fit inside of the shoe, but there are things that you can do to actually make your foot fit inside of there. And I'm gonna do actually a whole separate video right now on what you can do to make shoes fit smaller. So if you buy a shoe that's too big, you can definitely do some things to compensate for that extra space and get your foot inside of there. And most importantly of all, your foot can actually just go inside and you can figure it out from that point. So whether you buy a shoe that's too big or too small, there is a chance that your foot will just fit perfectly inside of the shoe. You have the same likelihood, I would think, whether the shoe is too big or too small. So that evens out the equation. However, the benefit to buying a shoe that's too big is that if it doesn't fit perfectly, if your foot doesn't fit perfectly inside of the shoe, you can still put your foot in there and figure out how to make it kind of fit snugly. Whereas if your foot does not fit inside of the shoe that's too small, there's nothing you can do. It just doesn't fit. And you have to make a whole other trip to go get a different size, which is the shoe size that was too big that was available to begin with. That's it. If you like this video, and sorry, one more thing, maybe there is a chance that that too big shoe size might not be available at this point. Maybe it's sold out. So you always have to keep that. There's always that risk, right? You never know. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.